So, good morning, everybody. Okay. So, we are just waiting for other students to come and join the session. And exactly 10:40, I'm going to start the class today also. Anybody is new today? Anybody new? Yesterday, everyone came, right? Okay. Yes.
Schedule 11:45 to
11:45 to
12. ये क्लास कब तक लोग देगा
11:30 तो हो जाएगी.
11:30 तक हो जाता होगा 11:30 बोली ना फिर भी इधर इधर होगा थोड़ा सा 11:45 to 12 अगर 11:30 ही हो गया 11:40 तक तो इमीडिएटली
हो जाएगा.
मैं आपको व्हाट्सएप में लिंक शेयर कर देती हूँ.
So, Naveen Kumar, do you have any questions?
No, sir.
So you can off your audio. If you want, you can use chat box also. You can drop message. If you have, I will get back to you. I will address your questions.
Okay, okay.
Yes. Sound. So one more thing it is, yesterday I took the first introduction class. I saved the notes. It is there in my computer. But management will create WhatsApp group after 3 days because we have 3 days demo, right? Demo 1, demo 2, demo 3. So after third demo, third day they will create WhatsApp group and I will share the notes to you people. Okay.
Should I prepare any question for tomorrow's trade?
Tomorrow's dive. I hope all the online people, you can see my shade screen. My voice is audible. See, there is a chat box is there here. If you are facing any problem, just drop the message in the chat box. I will get back to you people individually. And yesterday's notes I did not share because they did not created WhatsApp group. Okay. Sir, could you please throw some light on the curriculum of Java full stack course? See, already, yesterday I gave you the complete structure of full stack Java development. Were you there in the class yesterday? Shiva, were you there in the class yesterday? Okay.
No.
So you do one thing, don't worry. You can collect the recorded video from management. Okay. So they will give you recorded video about yesterday. In that video, I explain the complete curriculum of full stack Java development course. You just go through that one because again explanation, it will take time. Is it okay, Shiva? Can you take
Actually,
recorded
just,
video?
yeah, I will get, sir, but just wanted to know the topics actually. So what we are covering actually.
Yeah, we are covering HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap, React in front end. In
Okay.
back end, we are learning Core Java, Advanced Java, Oracle database. In frameworks, we are going to cover Spring Boot and microservices. And along with this, I will give you one project, React with Java project combination. Nothing but React we will use in front end. Spring Boot we will use in the back end. One project I will give you along
Okay.
with some real-time tools like Git, JUnit, Maven, Jenkins. Even we will see what is Agile, what is SDLC, software development lifecycle. Everything I will give you. Is it okay?
Yeah, got it, sir. Yeah.
Meanwhile, you can do one thing. You just collect my, curriculum. So they will
Okay.
give you one PDF file which is having all the technologies along with topic wise.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So fine now, fine now. Exactly, we have 3 minutes. Our class will start in 3 minutes. Sailaja, you have any questions? Okay. Yeah, please come. So we have exactly 2 minutes to start the class. Yeah, please. So we have just exactly 1 minute and one small request to everybody. Please keep your mobile phone in silent mode and you can keep it in the pocket only for 1 hour. Remaining 23 hours yours. Okay, just 1 hour, please manage. So we need to start our class exactly in 1 minute. Okay, now. So guys, now the time came to start our class now. And remember, I'm taking interactive session. Interactive session means every time I will be asking the questions to you people. And remember, whenever I'm asking the questions to you people, please give me response. Why? Because I believe a person who speak in the classes, definitely he will speak in interview room also. So please give the response, interest will come. So now let me start the session. Last row you can see here. Let me start the class. And remember, today is a second introduction class. Yesterday I took first introduction class and this is a second introduction class. In case if you miss my first introduction class, you can give the request to the management. I missed my first class. Can you give me recorded video? So they will give you recorded video. You can watch and you can come to the next class also. Okay. So let me start my class. And one more thing, you are not writing any notes in my classes. I will save the notes every day. So let me save this Control S. There is a E drive is there. E drive. In E drive, I have created one folder called iHub training batches. So in this iHub training batches, there is a folder is there, 21 folder. So 21 is nothing but is your batch number. So let me go here, 21 batch, and I want to save this as Introduction-2. This is a second introduction class. But sir, today, what are you planning to explain? Today, I'm going to explain more about programming language. More about programming language. Sir, yesterday, I gave one definition about programming language. So let me repeat one more time the definition. Then we will continue our class because some students came today. So what I gave yesterday, I gave you one diagram to you people. Let me say this is nothing but Introduction 2.1. This is a second introduction class, first diagram. So what I'm going to give you, yesterday I gave one user. Yesterday I gave one user. Okay, yesterday I gave one user. This is the user. So let me give Lex. Okay. So assume that this is a user I gave. And one side I wrote one computer, guys. Computer or laptop. Nowadays, people are habituated with laptops only, right? Yes. So let me take laptop. Okay. Assume that this is a laptop. Nothing but your computer is. Let me take the screen. So this is your computer. So tell me, user wants to interact with the computer. Yesterday, what I told, user wants to interact with computer. So direct communication not possible. Here, we need to take the support of programming language. So remember, with the help of programming language only, user will interact with computer. Understood my point here now? Even I gave you one definition also. I told yesterday I told programming, a language which is used to communicate between user and computer is called programming language. Yesterday I gave. So with the help of language only, user and computer is communicating. Even I told yesterday, here programming language acts like a mediator. Here programming language acts like an interface between user and computer. It's a mediator or not? So tell me, without mediator, user can communicate with computer? No, assume that we are living in India. So we can speak in different languages. But assume that tomorrow, if I go to China, so what language they use? Chinese. Do you know Chinese? If I say chin cha chu means he will understand. Huh? No. So means we required what here? Mediator there. Without mediator, we cannot communicate. So please understand. If user wants to communicate with computer also, we required one mediator. That mediator who is considering, we are considering as programming language. So you can tell them, programming language acts like a mediator or interface between user and computer. Yesterday I gave this definition, guys. I'm repeating one more time. Those who join today or those who join late to the class. So our programming language acts like a mediator. But in the today's class, what we need to cover, sir? See, programming languages are two types. So let me say programming language divided into two types. So first one I will give you low level language. Second, I will give you high level language. Understood my point here? Now, if anyone says programming language divided into two types, low level, high level. Sir, what is this low level, sir? So low level means, let me explain the low level. Low level, who will understand means computer. A language which is understands by computer, that language is known as low level. So let me say a language which is understand by a computer easily is called low level language. So remember, this language understands by computer. Otherwise, you can say a language which is computer dependent is called low level language. Who is dependent? Computer is dependent. We are not dependent. So best example I will give you, machine language. Machine language is a best example of low level language, and assembly language is a best example of low level language. So tell me, today you people came here to learn machine language. Today you people came here to learn assembly language. No. Why, sir? Because machine language understands by computer. Assembly language also understands by computer. That's why they falls under the category of low level language. Understood my point here now? Okay, sir, we understood. But sir, Praneeth, just listen the class. Okay. So now what we need to do, see, we are trying to build our career in IT industry. So being a developer, we should know what is machine language, what is assembly language. So let me start with what is machine language first. See, machine language is nothing but, machine language is nothing but, it is a fundamental language of a computer, which is combination of zeros and ones. So tell me, in machine language, what is available? Zeros and ones is available. And this language will consider as a which language? Fundamental language of a computer. Assume that you went for an interview. If anybody says, what is machine language? Tell them it's a fundamental language of a computer, which is combination of zeros and ones. It is also known as binary language. So now the question will come, sir, why it is known as binary language? Because binary is having only zeros and ones. Understand my point? But I want to tell you one more point. Your computer understands many languages, no doubt. Your computer understands many languages, but to understand machine language, computer does not require any translator. It means your computer understands which language directly? Machine language. So we don't require translator. So let me mention the point. A computer understands many languages, but to understand machine language, computer does not require any translator. So remember, whatever the code we are writing in machine language, that code will be understands by our computer directly. It will not take the support of any translator. Okay, sir, understood, sir. I understood what is machine language. This language is a combination of zeros and ones. Because of this, it is also known as binary language, and our computer understands machine language directly. We don't require any translator. Let's see what are the advantages are there here. Advantages means I will give you the first advantage of machine language. So let me say the first one. A program returns in machine language consumes less memory. Assume that you are writing one program in machine language. So that program will take very less memory. That is the first advantage. And second advantage is it does not require any translator. You don't require any translator also, because your computer understands machine language directly. So we don't require any translator. Next, I want to tell you, it is more efficient when compared to other languages. More efficient means it is more powerful. It is good in performance, memory point of view. It is more efficient when compared to other languages. Sir, I have one small doubt, sir. If you see properly, machine language is having lot of advantages. You are telling it is taking very less memory. You are telling it does not take any translator. And you are telling it is more efficient. Then why we are not using machine language in the real time? What's the purpose? See, because this language is also having some disadvantages. What it is having? Disadvantages. So disadvantages is nothing but it is a burden on a programmer to remember dozens of binary code. So tell me, I will ask one question to you. How many binary numbers can we remember? Tell me, what is a binary number for 25? We don't know, right? So remember, it's a very, big, huge burden on the programmer to remember these dozens of binary code. Next, what is the second disadvantage is, if anywhere error raised in our program, then locating and handling that error becomes difficult. Assume that you are writing one program by using machine language and you got some errors. So locating and handling that error is very difficult. We can't identify properly where that error is coming. So we cannot handle the errors easily. Third one, I can say, modifications can't be done easily. So tell me, can you do some changes? No, because you need to do changes only two things. 0 convert to 1, 1 convert to 0. And what binary code will come, you don't. So please understand. So when you are working with machine language, so you cannot remember the binary code, and you cannot handle the errors easily, and you cannot modify the code. Now tell me, after having this many disadvantages, can we use machine language in the real time? No. When you can't remember the code, how will you write the code? How will you do the modifications? Understood my point here now? So please understand. So this is called what here? Machine language. So machine language understands by computer only, not by user, by computer. And one more thing. I gave you low-level example. One more is assembly language. So let me explain what is assembly language. Because as a developer, as we are making the career in IT, so definitely we should know what is assembly language. So the second generation language came into an existence is called assembly language. Remember, in the first generation, machine language came. In the second generation, assembly language came. It is a replacement of symbols and letters for mathematical programming code, that is opcode values. See here, what is this assembly language? Assembly language is actually a replacement of symbols and letters for our mathematical programming code. For example, opcode means what here? Jump, max, min, like that it is having some what here? Opcode values. It is also known as symbolic languages. Which language? Symbolic language. Because you know very well, it's a replacement of symbols and letters for our mathematical programming code. Because of that reason, it is also known as symbolic language. Now I will ask one question to you people. Assume that today I am creating one assembly language program. So your computer will understand assembly language program? No. Directly it's not possible. Why? Because we know very well our computer understands machine language program directly, not assembly language program. So what we required here? Translator. Here we need to take the support of translator. So assume that tomorrow when you are going for an interview, in interview they will ask you one question. Can you please tell me how many translators we have? So we have 3 translators. One is assembler, compiler, interpreter. So let me say here, assembly language can't understand by a computer directly. We need to take the support of translators. We have 3 translators. What are those? First one is nothing but assembler. Second one I can give you compiler. Third one I will give you interpreter. Understood my point here now? So please understand. We have 3 translators, assembler, compiler, interpreter. Now question will come. Sir, assembly language use which translator? Assembler. Assembler will be used. So let me say here, what is this assembler? Assembler is nothing but it is one of the translator which converts assembly code to machine code. Why it is converting to machine code, sir? Because your computer understand which language? Machine language. So assembly code will convert to machine code. Okay, sir, we got an idea. So let's see what are the advantages are there with assembly language. That is also known as merits. Merits is also known as what? Advantages. Demerits means disadvantages. One student was asking to me, sir, using Java codes, only we are improving our technical skills. No. Along with Java, technical skills, we are improving our communication skills also. How? One time I am using advantages keyword. Second time I will use merits. One time we will use disadvantages. Second time we will use demerits. So you need to use this type of words when you speak in English. So your English looks very good, guys. Don't repeat the same words every time. Understood my point here now? Okay, so let's go to the merits. What are the advantages are there? Remember, whatever the disadvantages are there with a machine language, that only advantages for assembly language. For example, see here, if anywhere error raised in our program, then locating and handling that error becomes easy. Yes, you can handle the errors easily, guys. Next is what here? Modifications can be done easily. So in machine language, we cannot handle the errors easily. In machine language, we cannot do modifications easily, but in assembly language, we can do modifications easily, even we can handle the errors easily. So these are the advantages are there. But see here, what are the demerits? Because in the real time, we are not working with assembly language also. So why we are not using assembly language in the real time? So see here, first one, it requires translator. Assume that if you don't have any translator, can you run this assembly language program? No, not possible, sir. And one more thing it is, it is a mind trick to remember all symbolic code. You know very well, assembly language is also known as symbolic language. Means you need to remember a lot of symbols. So it is not easy to remember all the symbolic code, guys. Can you tell me where is euro symbol in our keyboard? Sir, there is no euro symbol in our keyboard. If I ask you, where is the dollar symbol in our keyboard? You cannot tell, sir, somewhere it is, we don't know. Understood my point here? No? So it is difficult. It is mind trick to remember all symbolic code. It's very difficult to remember the symbolic code. That is the next disadvantage. And it requires translator. That is also one disadvantage. Last one is nothing but it is less efficient when compared to machine language. Machine language is powerful, guys, compared to what here? Assembly language. Memory point of view, performance point of view, security point of view, like that. But assembly language is what here? Less efficient when compared to machine language. So remember that point here. If anyone asking you tomorrow, what is low level language? Tell them a language which is understands by computer easily. That language is called low level language. So low level language understands by computer, not by user. So what are the best example? Machine language and assembly language comes under low level language. And one more thing it is, machine language is also known as binary language. Assembly language is also known as symbolic language. And machine language understands by computer directly, but assembly language cannot understand by computer directly. We require translator. How many translators we have? 3. Assembler, compiler, interpreter. Very good. But remember, my today's class not to explain about low level language. Why? Because in the industry, we never work with low level language, sir. In industry, we are working with high level language only. So let me explain about high level language. High level language I want to explain. So now you see here, very, very interesting one. I want to explain high level language. So before we go to high level language, I want to give you one interview question, guys. What is the interview question? What is debugging? What is debugging, sir? So see here, what is debugging means, let me tell you, error is also known as bug. Okay. For example, you are writing the code and you got some errors. You can tell to me, sir, I'm getting some errors. Or you can say, sir, I'm getting some bugs. So tell me, your English looks good or not? So please understand. We can improve communication also. So what I mean to say is nothing but error is also known as bug. So now we need to focus on what is debugging. See, debugging means the process of eliminating the bugs from the application is called debugging. So what is debugging, guys? The process of eliminating. Eliminating means removing. Eliminating means removing the bugs from the application is called what? Debugging. For example, what happens in India, I will tell you. In India, what happens, I will tell you. Let me open the paint. See, in India, 80% of projects are maintenance projects only. Which projects? Maintenance projects. Means already they developed. They need some maintenance. They need some changes. They need some implementations. They need some enhancements. Those type of projects are called maintenance projects. So, okay, sir, we got maintenance project in India. 80% are maintenance projects. So already your project is live. And when your project is live, so we are facing some problems. So whenever you face any problem, you need to solve that problem. Actually, in industry, what happened, for maintenance projects, what they will do, I will tell you what in company we will do. In the maintenance projects, there will be one tool, guys, one tool we will use. The tool name is, okay, here I'm going for what here? Zira tool. What is the tool name? Zira tool will be there here. So what I want to tell you, we will use one tool, that is Zira tool. So using that Zira, even you can check here. So what is there here? Sorry. It's going to different one. Okay, what here is there? So what I will do here, I will go to the what here. One tool here. Let me remove here. What is there here? Jira tool will be there. So what is the purpose of what here Jira tool? I will tell you guys. This is only for maintenance projects. For what projects? Maintenance projects. Jira tool will be there. We have a different tools here. Don't worry. So I'm taking one Jira tool. So in this Jira tool, what they will do, they will generate the ticket. What they will generate? Ticket means not movie ticket. You people will think for movie now. So Jira ticket means one issue. One issue is known as what here? One ticket. And assume that there is a one developer is there here. This is the developer. This is the developer. Assume that this is the developer. And you know very well, in a company, multiple developers are working. So developer one. So like this, we are working multiple developers. Multiple developers are working. So let me remove this. So I want to go to the what here? Developer 2. And I want to go to the what here? Developer 3. So we have a different tools, guys. But we are using mostly widely used is what? Jira tool. So what I will do, with the help of this Jira tool, we will decide this ticket has to go to which developer. Understood my point? So example, with the help of Jira tool, I gave this ticket to whom? Developer 1. So developer only need to solve the ticket. That issue should be solved by the developer 1 only. But who will assign this ticket? Who is assigning this ticket? This ticket will be assigned by product owner. Who will do? Product owner. So in a company, so there will be a product owner. So that product owner will assign the tickets to the what here? Developers. So developers will, okay, means they will try to solve the tickets. Then they will be, intimating to the product owner, I complete my task. Understood my point here? This is for maintenance projects. Existing projects, you will be seeing the Jira tool. But when you are working with new project from the scratch, from the beginning, you can't find any Jira tool. Understood my point here now? So please understand when Jira tool will come. Jira tool will come if it's a maintenance project. Understood my point here now? Okay, sir, we got an idea. So I was telling about the process of eliminating the bugs from the application is called what? Debugging. So tell me, whenever they raise the ticket will go to the developer. So developer will debug that code or not? He will solve that issue or not? That process is known as what here? Debugging. Understood my point here now? That is the reason I told yesterday, I will give you 3 resumes. I will give you 3 resumes for Java, and I will give you 3 resumes for React, or you can say React.js. So let me open one resume. I will show you what are the points we kept in that resume. So let me go to the E drive. Java. What is there here? Resumes. What is there? Sample resume. Anyone I can open. Let me open the first one. And now you can see here. See this? Here comes to the what here? Key skills. Tell me what you are telling to the interviewer. Expertise in Java debugging console. So you are telling to the interviewer, I am very good in debugging. You're telling the first line that only. And even company people are looking for what here? Good debugger only. Sir, you went to the lab, you are writing one program and you are getting some error. Immediately you are putting one message. Sir, I'm getting this problem. Why? And the code. So this is not the solution. So what you need to do? You need to solve the errors. That process is known as what here? Debugging. You should know how to debug the program. So writing program is not important. Remember, in the real time code, we will do copy paste from the Google. After copy paste, what do? We debug the code. As per the requirement, we will form the code. Understood my point here now? So please understand, debugging is very, very important. So tell me, if anyone says what is debugging, can you tell the answer or not? What is debugging? The process of eliminating the bugs from the application is called debugging. Now comes to the high level language. I told you, who will understand low level language? Computer. Computer will understand low level language and high level language understands by user. So let me say a language which is understand by a user easily is called high level language. A language which is user dependent. Who is dependent? User dependent is called high level language. So please understand. Here I will give you some examples to you. C++ is a high level language. C# is a high level language. .NET is a high level language. Java is a high level language. Python is a high level language, etc., etc. So who will understand these languages? Users will understand these languages easily. Okay, sir. Sir, if user is understanding this language, computer will understand this language directly? No. No. So let me say high level language can't understand by a computer directly. We required translators. So remember, high level language uses two translators. One we can say compiler, one we can say interpreter. So high level language will use two translators, one compiler, one interpreter. Compiler means it will compile and execute our program at a time. Sir, I didn't understand, sir. Why are you telling that compiler will compile and execute our program at a time? For example, when we are learning C language and C++, do you know we need to compile the program? So who will compile the program? Compiler. Then after that, we will execute the program. And do you know who will execute the program? Compiler only. So compiler only compile the program. Compiler only execute the program. But when it comes to Java, sir, compilation will be done by compiler and execution will be done by JVM. So JVM is nothing but interpreter. Understood my point here now? So don't ask me tomorrow in Java who is compiling the code. Compiler will compile the code. Sir, who will execute the code? JVM will execute the code. So JVM considered as a interpreter. JVM stands for Java Virtual Machine. Java Virtual Machine. Very good, sir. So that's why I'm telling compiler, it will compile and execute our program at a time. Interpreter is nothing but it is used to execute our program line by line procedure. Which procedure? Line by line procedure. So please understand, Our high level language cannot understand by computer. Compulsory we need to take the support of this translator. Then only our high level language understands by the computer, guys. So now we will see what are the benefits are there. Nothing but advantages. So first advantage, first benefit, let me tell you, it is easy to learn and easy to use because it is similar to English language. So if you go and check the code, guys, I am writing class test. So it looks like an English only, na? So remember that one, that only I'm telling you. It is easy to learn and easy to use because it is similar to English language. That's the first advantage. Next is second advantage is nothing but debugging. Debugging can be done easily. Why, sir? Why? See, if I compile the code, compile time error will come. If I run the code, runtime error will come. So when we are getting error, we are getting the line number also. Line number means in which line you are getting that error. So tell me, handling that error is easy or not? That's why I'm telling debugging can be done easily. And one more thing I can do, one more thing I can say, modifications can be done easily. Why? Because it is similar to English language. Changing the code is very easy for us. So some students are thinking, sir, learning .NET, learning Java, learning Python is very tough. No, man, no. When you compare with low-level languages, it is very easy to learn because it is similar to English language only. Okay, sir, we got an idea. But see, high-level language also having some disadvantages. What are those? Let me give you disadvantages. The first disadvantage is a program returns in a high-level language consumes huge amount of memory. So remember, when you are writing low level language program, that will take very less memory. But when you are writing high level language program, it is taking huge amount of memory, large memory it is taking. Next is what here? It requires what? Translator. Without translator, can we execute? No, because we know very well our mother tongue language of our computer is machine language. Our machine will understand machine language only, so it cannot understand high level language. So compulsory here we need to take the support of translator. Next is what here? It is not efficient when compared to low level language. Low level language is more efficient, guys, because I told you for security purpose, memory point of purpose, performance purpose, because it understands by computer only. But when it is understandable by user, our efficiency we lose. So it is not efficient when compared to low level language. But what to do, sir? User will understand high level language only. User can handle the errors in high level language only. User can do modification in high level language only. That is the reason in the real time we are working with what language? High level languages. Understood my point here now? So some people are thinking, sir, today you are not starting Java. See, before we start Java, we required some basic knowledge of programming language. Based on that, I am giving this concept to you people. Understood my point here now? So see here, I told you startingly what I told you, our programming languages are divided into how many types? Two types. What are those? Low level language, high level language. Tell me, who will understand low level language? Computer will understand, machine will understand. Who will understand high level language? User will understand. If anybody says, "Arey, can you give me some example of low level language?" Tell them machine language, assembly language. If anybody says, "Arey, can you give me some example of high level language?" What will you say? C++, C#, .NET, Java, Python. All this comes under high level language. Understood my point here now? Okay, sir. We got an idea. We understood, sir. We understood. We got an idea. Now, what is the next question? See, one thing I want to tell you. Yesterday, I told you in the demo that New Day USA company, New Day USA company, guys, they are releasing 5 offer letters. Okay. So actually, they got, yesterday we did not get any offer letter, but today I want to show you something to you. So you can go to the what here, Prasad sir. See here, today only, when it is today. So see here, what is the today message he gave? Hi, good morning, sir. We finally got the approval for recruiting these candidates. We will try to issue these offer letters between today and Monday, because Saturday, Sunday will be holiday for that company. IT company, na. Thank you for your patience and sorry for the delay. Message from New Day USA HR. Understood my point here? So don't worry. So today if comes, tomorrow I will show you. If not, Monday I will show you where you are going, where I am going. Understood my point here? No? So even if you want, I can call all the 5 candidates in front of you people. And I think yesterday our manager called 2 people, right? I will call you 5 people. You discuss with them. I think some of them are your friends only. So what I meant to say is nothing but don't focus on placements, guys. We have a strong placement with us. And every day, what we are doing, 5 to 6 p.m. 5 to 6 p.m. I will give you grooming session. Grooming session. Grooming session means what? Interview preparation. Interview preparation we will do. But remember, immediately we will not start. After few days means assume that if you covered a few topics in core Java, assume that if you covered a few topics in core Java, then when I feel from now onwards you need to start your preparation, from that day onwards I will call you 5 to 6. 5 to 6, and it is only for offline people, not for online people. And you need to attend only offline only, because this is extra class it is, to get the job as soon as possible. So this much facilities we are doing for our students. See, one thing is there here, 5 to 6, they can start new batch also. They can make more revenue also, but they are not focusing on revenue. Because we believe if you get placed in a company, you will tell to your 10 friends tomorrow. Understood my point here now? So business chain is different. So even one more thing it is, if you are eligible, then only management will call you for demos. Management will take your registration. If you are not eligible for IT company, or if you have very huge gap, management will give you pre-intimation only. Pre-intimation they will give you, we won't take guarantee. Understood my point here now? So those who are eligible, it's our responsibility to give the, job placements, okay, assistant to you people. So we will take care, we will arrange interviews for you people, but those who are not eligible, we will intimate prior only. For example, one student came recently, sir, I completed 2000, almost like 15. 2015, I completed my graduation. So I have huge gap. Then we will tell them, see, if you want to do course, you can do the course, but we won't tell you the guarantee about job. But if you are from 2019 is also okay. This year is the last year for 19 students. And even, there is a B Teja is there, B Teja. I will call that girl also, B Teja. She got selected in New Day USA company only. She is from 2019, guys. 2019, I will give you his details also. It is here only. Epimax, I think is here. See, these are the 2 girls, Manasa, Nikita, yesterday which you talked to them. Leave it, that is not important. Where is that one? Gona, B Teja. Up. 1 second. I will go to the next one. I will show you. Otherwise, it will be there in 1 second, guys. Let me go to Ediverse Technologies. Here we can find different company. I will send. Yes. Which passed out? Actually, TH should come, guys. Spelling mistake. B Teja. She's from which batch? 15 batch. And she's from which background? BSc. And what is the year of passed out? 19. She got the offer letter. I will show you offer letters. Once if it's released, otherwise I will call to the students. So don't worry about job, guys. We have a good, strong job placements here. But main thing is we are focusing on knowledge. See why I've always says to focus in knowledge, if you have knowledge, you can get the job individually. You don't need to depend on iHub also. You don't need to depend on iHub. Java is independent. So you should also be independent. So that I will make you, sir. And even, when we are learning Java course, in Java course, what happened, there is a certification will come. What will come? Certification. See, course certificate is different. Certification is different. Course certificate, our institute people will give you. Array, you completed full stack Java course. So and so duration, they will give you course certificate. I am not talking about course certificate. I am talking about certification. So if you want to do certification, you need to go to Oracle Corporation Company. Which company? Oracle Corporation Company. Why? Because Oracle Corporation Company only handling Java today. So you need to pay online some money, almost like 11,000 or 12,000 is there. You need to pay that money. Then you can write one exam that is called SCJP or OCJP certification, we call. Understood my point here? In Java, what is the certification? SCJP or OCJP certification. So remember, if you attend my classes from the day one, even you can clear SCJP, OCJP certification also. And if you keep in resume, and if company people will see that now, you will get more calls because it will increase weightage of your resume. Understood my point here now? So please understand. And one more thing it is, sir, my course will help you to get the job. My course will help you to clear the certification. Even when you join in a company, assume that you are joined to a cognizant company. Cognizant company you joined, and in cognizant, they will give you 3 to 4 months training. Initially, they will give you 3 to 4 months training. And during the training, they will conduct some assessments. You know how many assessments they will conduct? 3 assessments they will conduct, and you need to qualify in 2 assessments. Then only your job will be reserved. If you failed in 2 assessments, then they will give you termination letter in your hand. Understood my point here? No? Some people are thinking, getting a job is easy. Getting a job is easy, but surviving in a company is very difficult if you don't have any knowledge. That is the reason some people will go to the companies with backdoor. They will go to the companies with backdoor. After going there, they will realize they don't have any knowledge on technology. And because of that, immediately after 3 to 6 months, they will terminate that employee from that company. So tell me, if you are good in the subject, if you know your fundamentals, if you know Core Java, Advanced Java, Oracle, Spring Boot, microservices, React.js in the courses only, then happily you can attend the training of company. Because you won't believe me, 2 days they will finish Core Java. 2 days they will finish what your Advanced Java. You go and check company's training. But 8 hours training will be there in a day. How many hours? 8 hours. And they will finish Core Java 2 days, 3 days. Advanced Java 2 days, 3 days. Today you are telling, sir, how much time will you take to complete the course, sir? There you will say, why are you going so fast, sir? Go very slow, sir. Like this you will say. Understood my point here now? So please understand. So whatever the training I am giving you, with the help of the training, you can get the job, you can clear your certification, even you can survive in the company also. Understood my point here now? So today I will wind up the session here only. So I didn't started Java, sir. It is introduction classes. So definitely tomorrow one more introduction class is there. Monday I will start real Java. Java is very interesting one. But some people are thinking, real Java means Java will start on Monday. So don't you think that these classes are important? These classes are also important, especially for those who don't have any IT knowledge. Technical background, those who are not good, for them these classes are very, very important. So remember, every class is important. And one more, we will meet tomorrow. Tomorrow I will take a new topic, interesting topic, and definitely with the help of the topic, you'll get some confidence. You'll get some confidence. So definitely we'll meet tomorrow sharp 10:30 again. And tomorrow also I will take 1 hour. See what we will do, for few days. For few days means like 1 week, we will take 1 hour class only. Why? To make you habit to sit in the class. You people got some gap and we don't like to sit in the classes. So what we do, we immediately will not start a 6 hours plan also. So first 1 hour technical class, Java. Then slowly I will increase half an hour. Understood my point here? Then we will give you soft skills class, aptitude class. Okay. Then after that, I will start parallelly front end class. But front end we cannot start immediately. After completion of some topics in Code Java, then we will start front end parallel. So 1.5 hour session, 1.5 hour session like that. Okay, now? Any doubts? Any questions? Okay. So we'll meet in the next class. We'll continue where we stop in the today's class. Okay. Online people, if you have any questions, you can ask me. Do you have any questions, online people?
No, sir.
Okay. And notes, don't worry about the notes. I'm saving the notes for you people. And once they create WhatsApp group, I will share it in the group, guys. Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you for coming, guys. Thank you for coming. Offline people, any doubts?